I'm Kenneth, a relationship coach and a psychotherapist. Every relationship is different, and every breakup is different. Work with me, and you'll get professional help on your situation. Just click on the link in the description below, or go to my website, askcraig.net. Hi there, I'm Coach Kenneth, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about breaking no contact. So, the reason that I'm doing this video for you guys is because I know you are all agonizing over no contact. Believe me, I have been in that situation. I know exactly what you're going through. It's absolutely horrific. And I know probably most of your day is spent just consumed with the situation with your ex, how to fix things, replaying things in your mind, bargaining, trying to come up with ways to fix the scenario. And I know that because I did it. When I was in your situation, I was absolutely consumed with the breakup. I couldn't stop thinking about it. That's all I could think about. I couldn't concentrate at work. I was anxious. I was overwhelmed by my anxiety. My irrational thoughts were just out of control. I mean, I remember thinking things that were just completely irrational. That maybe I would never hear from my ex again, or that the guy that she started dating, she's going to marry him, even though it's only been 2 months. I just kept thinking things in my brain like, if I could just talk to them, surely I could convince them to give me another chance. I can make it work if I have one more opportunity. I know a lot of you guys are thinking those same things because I said and did those same things. And I can tell you that all the different strategies that you're going to come up with in your mind, they're a fantasy. It's ultimately a fantasy of you reunifying with your ex. And so, I know what you're going through, and it's terrifying. It truly is terrifying. You agonize about whether to break the no contact or to continue with it. And I'm sure it's a daily struggle for a lot of you guys. In fact, many of you guys, it may be an hourly struggle. Like, should I contact her? She's getting out of work soon. I know, because I was there, guys. Please, 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 let me help you. That is what I'm here for. When I was going through my breakup years ago, I wish there was a coach out there who understood this stuff like I did, but there wasn't. And there's a lot of bad information out there, and there still is, by people that have no kind of training or understanding or education about relationships. They simply make things up because it sounds good. And a lot of times you'll see contradictions in their own videos. But be careful with where you place your trust, guys. Please. I know how important it is to you, because literally I would have done probably anything to make things work with my ex. And I know that even one reach out, one incorrect behavior can ruin your chances for good. And I've seen it. I see it every day. I talk to you guys every day. You don't understand that a lot of you are literally standing on the edge of a knife, and it could go either way. But trust me, I know how to get you through this, guys. Please, please, please. I know what to look for, and I know how each situation is a little bit different. Reach out to me. Before you reach out to your ex, reach out to me. Let me help you, okay? I have 2 really good emails about no contact today. Now, for those of you who have seen my videos before, you know how I'm really trying to correct a lot of the bad information about no contact. So, the reason that I'm trying to do this is because I have guys and ladies every week that are so confused about no contact, they just don't know what to do, how to handle it. So, the reason I think the problem started is the idea of no contact. Somebody hears no contact, they think they're not supposed to be in contact with that person for a certain amount of time. That isn't how this works. You do that, you're gonna do one of two things. You're going to wind up ignoring your ex when they reach out to you, or you're going to reach out to them when they don't want to hear from you. So, it's very important that you don't do either of those things, okay? No contact simply means no reaching out. If they contact you, it's a whole nother situation. You don't go ignoring them because they've reached out to you and it's within some ridiculous time frame that someone who made up. I'm gonna be careful with what I say here. Okay? You don't want to do that. Please, I see these mistakes every day. If somebody contacts you within 30 days or 90 days or however many days, you don't ignore them. Okay? It's okay to reply to them. But please, come to me. Let me figure out your situation. That's what I'm here for, guys. I don't have a breakup guide out yet. Maybe one day. I did start one a while ago, and I've toyed with the idea of putting that out again. But, you know, I'm still thinking about other options as well. So, guys, no contact means no reaching out. So, if somebody breaks up with you, you just don't reach out to them. If they reach out to you, it's okay to reply. Doesn't matter if it was 2 days, 2 minutes, 2 seconds, 2 hours. When the breakup occurred, you can reply, okay? So, alright. Now that you understand what the idea behind it is, it's basically because you need to know, let your ex know that if they end the relationship with you, you're gonna move on. You don't want someone thinking that if they break up with you, you're gonna be hanging around in backup mode while they go live their life. They're not gonna respect you, and they're going to see you as low value. In their eyes, if they know they can go out, do whatever they want, and you'll still be there begging, do you seem like a prize to them? Of course not. They're just like, meh, whatever. So you don't want to do that, and I've talked about that in other videos too. I'm not going to get into details on that. But, you know, you have to accept that, unfortunately, if they broke up with you, chances are they don't want to hear from you right now. And I know it's incredibly painful. It is one of the worst pains you could ever experience because it literally feels like death. You literally feel like you're dying inside. And, you know, I want to explain to you why that is. Okay? The way human beings are wired is to connect with other people. And when we feel disconnected, it sends an alarm off in our body. The anxiety alarm. That's what I call it, right? Anxiety is really an alarm system in your brain that's telling you danger. You are in danger. You're disconnected from the people that love you, that help keep you safe. You are at risk. You are at danger. This happens in our early childhood when we bond with our caregivers. It's to keep us safe then. That same alarm system is wired in us, even in adulthood. It just transfers over into your romantic relationships, okay? So, that is why it feels like death when we go through a breakup. Because if we were a lost child, we would feel the pain of death if we lost our caregivers, because we would die. So our body makes us feel like we're going to die unless we reconnect. It's a survival instinct, okay? And there are things that happen in your body when you go through a breakup, and that's causing you to obsess and have these intrusive, obsessive thoughts pretty much 24/7. It's telling you to survive. You've got to reunite to survive. What happens inside you? There are different chemicals that are released in your brain. Your brain deprives you of oxytocin and dopamine, so you start to feel terrible. Then it releases stress hormones like cortisol, which will suppress your appetite and your memory and your immune system. So our body is actually going through chemical changes. And then we get the obsessive thoughts that are triggering our emotions. Then we get irrational thoughts, and all of these things just do more and more things to make us feel like we've got to reconnect with them or we're going to die. So, it's separation anxiety. Okay? So, my first email here is from Ashley, who is 29 years old. Okay? And she wrote, "Hey, Coach Craig, instead of wearing a jacket during your videos, you should wear a cape because you're my hero." That's funny. Well, I don't know about the cape, but I've got my tights on down there. I'm just kidding. No underwear. Some of you guys are going to wonder about that. And I'll let you continue to wonder. She says, "Seriously, you are absolutely amazing in every way. You are brilliant beyond words. Your humor, your empathy, your insight. And I have to admit, you're really cute too." Well, thank you. That is quite a compliment. He said, "First, I just wanted to say thank you for everything. I wish you had a donate button. I know you said you would put one up months ago. Where is it? You deserve it for your hard work." Well, I haven't put one up there yet. It hasn't been really a priority for me. I do appreciate the thought. I'll probably get one up there eventually, and like I told you guys, if you don't remember, I said that when I do put it up, I'll put all the donations towards like a college fund for my son. So that's what I plan to do with it when I eventually get one up. But that hasn't been a priority. Getting this information out to you guys every day has been the priority, and really working with you guys is absolutely amazing. I love doing it. Talking with you guys around the world every day, absolutely the best job ever. So, let me go on here. My ex and I were living together for about 2 years. We started arguing more and more. Thanks to your channel, I see that it was my anxiety that caused me to lose emotional self-control all the time. I became controlling and it pushed him away. I had no idea I was even doing it or why. Well, yeah, it's pretty eye-opening when you start to see this stuff for the first time. I'm telling you, even as I learned it years ago, I was just like, wow. And it took me years to learn this stuff, guys. It wasn't easy. Of course, we had a big blow-up fight when I got mad at him for staying out late to play basketball with friends. I was scared that maybe he was out with another girl, but he didn't understand why. I moved out a few months ago. He said he didn't want to talk with me and was moving on. I know that thanks to you, I have changed a lot, and I feel like I could fix our problems. I really want to break no contact, but I know he has himself in a relationship with a girl on Facebook about a week ago. Okay, so I totally understand where you're coming from, where you feel like you've had tremendous amounts of insight and personal growth, and that's just from the videos. And once you do a Skype with me, you're going to see things that are absolutely even better than the videos because it's going to be personal to you. So, in your situation, I would not reach out. Okay? Right now, you need to leave him alone. It sucks, but he's got a girlfriend. And you don't want to chase him. You need to let that relationship run its course. Because it's probably going to be a rebound. And when that thing falls apart, he's probably going to start to thinking about you, thinking about all the great times you had, start to compare her to you, and he'll probably reach out at that point. But for that situation with you, I would say I would not reach out. Okay? And it's just going to make you look kind of weak to him because he's not going to have any interest right now. At least chances are he won't. So I got a second email here from Justin. He says, "Hey coach, just came across your channel about 2 weeks ago. My girlfriend broke up with me in early December. She said things were going too fast too soon. For the first few weeks, I begged. I got her to go to dinner with me, and I tried talking about things with her." Oh, I've been there, buddy. I tried that. I tried that years ago. It does not work. She got more and more angry at me and upset as I tried to convince her to give us another chance. Yeah, I've done that too. She warned me several times to stop talking about it, but I just couldn't. Just couldn't help yourself. I know. I know what that feels like. Just obsessed with it. She got up and went to the restroom. Or so I thought. Oh, man. You know where this is going, don't you? Turns out she got in the car and left. I called her a bunch of times that night. Then she shut off her phone. By the morning, she had blocked me on everything. That's brutal, dude. That was about 30 days ago. So my 30 days is up. I honestly don't even know if I can make it to 30. I've been doing a lot of thinking about things, and I know how to get her back. I'm gonna break no contact. I just want to know, should I go by her house with some roses, or should I take them to her job? Which would you do? Well, I would try standing in front of a moving bus, because that might be less painful than doing either of those ideas. Dude, do not do that. Do not do that. First of all, let me make this clear. I do not teach a time frame. I don't believe in it. I don't think it's accurate. I don't think a certain amount of days is the way to handle a breakup. If somebody breaks up with you, you simply move on and you go on with your life. I know you don't want to. I know it's really tough, but the last thing you want to do is hang around and be their backup or let them think they could come and go in and out of your life as you please. They won't respect you. You gotta move on if somebody breaks up with you. Now, if they change their mind and they want to work it out, they will contact you. Believe me, they will. But this 30-day stuff, I don't agree with it at all. I mean, there's no magic between 30 days and 31 days or 35 days. There isn't. It's not the way it works. If somebody misses you, they will reach out to contact you. They'll look for a reason. They'll do the indirect, direct approach that I talk about. They'll come up with a funny reason to come up, contact you. Anything that leaves you scratching your head is probably the indirect, direct approach that I talk about. Of course, they're probably not going to say, "Hey, I miss you, let's get together." That happens, but rarely. Most of the time it's something like, "I miss the cat." Okay, I've heard that one before. Hilarious. Or "I left my tweezers over there." So it's not that. But, dude, I absolutely would not do either of those things. First of all, she told you that you made her feel smothered. And now you're going to do an extreme version of smothering by either going to her house uninvited, unannounced, with roses, or going to her work. It's going to embarrass her. Going to probably really make her really mad. I would not do either of those things under any circumstance. Don't do it. It's not going to work. If you want to make this woman more angry at you, go ahead and do it. But remember that I warned you. It's not going to... You think, I know you think you have the solution for this, but you don't. This is what happens to us. Our mind plays tricks on us because we're so desperate. We fantasize that we know the answer. You and everybody else, including me, I did it too. But it's not going to work like that. Guys, please, if you're in that situation and you don't know what to do and you're confused, just sign up to work with me. That is why I'm here, guys. I'm going to be able to help you figure out what's going on and I tell you strategies that I would do to get them back. And honestly, the most important thing that you understand is the best way to heal from a breakup is to talk about it. And I know because I went to a therapist twice a week when I was going through my breakup, and I needed it. That is how we heal. We talk about things, and then we will feel so much better. I'm telling you guys, if you don't want to work with me, I understand. Get a professional in your area. Work with a therapist in your area to talk to them, at least to talk to them. They're not going to know the strategies that I do regarding relationships or breakups. That's my specialty. I have spent years figuring this stuff out. They're going to probably give you some bad advice. I've seen therapists give some bad advice. I'm not going to lie. Write them a letter. Tell them how you feel. No. But the talking aspect of it will help you to at least go to a therapist and talk to them. But seriously, guys, that is why I'm here. I know what it's like to be in your shoes. I know how hard it is. I love doing this. This is what I'm passionate about. Let me help you out. Sign up for a coaching. Let's work together. Tell me your situation, and I'll tell you exactly how I would handle it, okay? So, guys, please be very, very careful about just breaking no contact. You really got to consider if it's going to push your ex away even further and do damage at a time where you really don't have any luxury of making mistakes. So, and there's one last thing that I was thinking about. I was curious as to how difficult the no contact rule is for you guys. For me, it was a 10 out of 10. So I would be curious to read in the comments below what no contact is like for you. How bad is it for you on a scale of 1 to 10, and maybe share what it's like for you to go through it. Because I'm curious to know, is it as difficult for you guys as it was for me? Or is it maybe easier for some of you than others? But if you like this video, put a like on there, leave your comments below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel because I do post videos Monday through Friday. That's it for this video. I'm Coach Craig Kenneth, and I will talk with you soon.